Hello and welcome to another live episode of After 5 at Jumix. I'm your host tonight. My name is San Steele and I'm the founder of Jumix. Joining me tonight is my co-host Deanna.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. So this is actually our 20th episode and we actually started out as just only a podcast channel. Okay. But eventually we now dive into live streaming as well, as you can see right now. Okay. And for those of you who have no idea what is After 5 at Jumix, it's actually a podcast show and where we talk and share a lot of things about business, marketing strategies, careers, and we also interview some of the very interesting people and business people as well. And over the past few months, we have interviewed quite a lot of people from different backgrounds, from business to NGO, and from there we are also slowly expanding the topics that we talk about because it's really exciting and interesting to do so. Okay, and now for tonight, this thing right here is our main topic. Okay, so this thing right here is a face mask where now we need to wear it every single day because we are still in this COVID-19 pandemic, right? So despite using and wearing them every single day, do you know that these masks can actually cause some negative impact to both our environment and ultimately to ourselves as well, right? So tonight we are going to share with you guys some of the effects that this kind of face mask has brought to us. But don't worry, because we are going to share with you the solution as well. So Diana, let's introduce our special guest for tonight.
Hello, and thank you so much. Before I even invite our guests in today, I would like to say the 20th episode is really something for all of us because from zero, when we were doing very noob audio, to today that we are trying our audio to perfect it for every one of you. We are putting in a lot of effort to do this show, and we appreciate every one of you who are trying to support us. So today, our guest, of course, is going to be very exciting as what Sans has actually given you a little sneak peek there. We are going to talk about our face mask that is one of our essentials nowadays. We have to have it with us all the time because if you don't wear it in public, you'll get 1,000 ringgit compound. Who wants that, right? So nobody wants that. And with the increase of people using face masks, especially single-use face masks, you can see that it's not only in the shops, it's not only online, it's also everywhere, even on the roadside, even on the pavement and everything. So today, it's our honor to actually have our guest from Penang Green Council to talk about how can we find solutions and how is it really impacting us. We can know that, it's sampah lah, but how is it affecting us and how is it going to affect the environment is a very big question mark for all of us. So today, it's our pleasure to have the General Manager of Penang Green Council, Josephine Tan, to come on and share with us actually what and how are we going to do with all these kind of problems, So to give you a very, I would say a very dry introduction. So Penang Green Council, if you don't know yet, is they established in 2011, and their activities is they nurture, they facilitate, and they coordinate environmental causes to create a cleaner, greener, and safer Penang. This is what everyone would say, but actually what activities they will do later, you can come and ask Josephine, okay? So to give you a little bit more introduction about Josephine, I don't really know her that well yet because this is also my first time meeting her and I can't wait. But all I know is she is actually a mass communication graduate. I know you have a lot of question mark, right? Like how creative industry coming into the green environment and how they should do that. Later you can ask. So she has experience in helping with the Penang government for 6 years and also serving right now. So I think this is a very, very short introduction, and let's welcome Josephine to say more.
All right. So for those of you who are already here, please share this live video to your friends, share to Facebook group, and now is the time to invite our special guest for tonight, Josephine Tan. Hi, Josephine.
Hi, Josephine.
Hello.
Thank you so much for coming to our show.
Yes, good evening, Chance. Good evening, Diana. I think before I introduce myself, I have nothing to introduce on myself. Okay. I hope that I'm the interesting person that Chance mentioned just now. And for Diana, right? Thank you so much for your not very dry introduction. What I can say, you give all of our audience a lot of information as well. So for Penang Green Council, as for me, I'm nobody but just a crazy person which is very care about what is our waste and our trash. Sampah lang lah, ha?
Right. I would like to know before you continue. Whenever auntie uncles, they're not so technical in terms. How would you introduce your job to them in Hokkien maybe? Like how would you tell them? How to make them understand what you do?
Okay. Auntie uncle, let's say that now I'm talking to auntie uncle. Auntie uncle, 如果我是在啲Penang Green Council 啦嚇，變做綠色機構，我可能 auntie uncle 冇咪知我是做下咩，basically 我是講神巴嘅，特特知I will simply say that we will talk rubbish and talk waste. Yeah, most of the time because there's our main targets on that. So 對，神巴就是往特特知講嘅物件。แล้ว咱特日咧，咱可以 produce 真濟三巴嘅嚇，auntie uncle。So 咱嘅三巴到底是去到落一邊 ？After 咱嘅三巴唔是干那點啲三巴湯，安尼簡單嘅喎。แล้ว after 咱點啲三巴湯嘅三巴嘅咧去到落咧嚇，即係就是話啦。Then 特日咱安尼整三巴對無？咱就會想一個辦法嗬，怎度講就去減少啊。減少咱一個三巴咯對 ，because 咱本無希望講嚇，其實咱嘅厝愈來愈垃圾嘛對，咱嘅厝會使清氣，但比如一個行出去外口一個貴嘅三巴堆，安尼款嘛無好對無？This is normally 往 start 講嘅物件咯，你咪講三巴。
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is very understandable. Like 我聽就知都講咩啊，but then 就是我聽嚟聽就是三巴呢。
所以我就是講三巴啊。
Okay. I think it's a very good impression, but okay. How about if a younger student? What would you say? How?
Usually, depends on what categories of students are. How old is he or she? Like if primary schools, right? Usually we will say, 垃圾哦，我们大家能不能够知道说垃圾一样啦，就是垃圾我们每一天 OK 妈妈告诉我们说要减少使用垃圾，但是要什么方式？Because in Penang Green Council we did have a lot of programs and projects, right? Activities that we actually basically is designed to all the primary school. We have different modules. We will teach them what is from energy side, from water side, because it's not the whole green environment thing is not about only sampah.
That's right.
So it basically is very much related to our lifestyle. 跟我们的生活都是息息相关的。对，然后常常我们讲说，你要有健康的身体，你也要有一个比较清洁的环境吧。
Yeah. That's what culture is
different.
Yes.
Yeah, we can start to learn from ways. 我们应该要怎么样从我们自己做起 ？Start from ourselves first. Everything we can start from our home first. So we can influence others to become. To clone more and more green crusaders, what I can say.
That's right.
To make the world a greener place.
Yeah. I think it makes a lot of sense. Like everything starts from education, and it's very important to have this in our mind and our hearts, knowing that what we are doing. So today, even for what we are talking about, the topic of how devastating the impacts of single-use face masks, right? So that's go into topic, right? Like you see, sense is already okay.
A lot of ways now.
So I think the objective of this live stream tonight is that we want to discuss about this kind of one-time use or disposable surgical face mask, right? So Josephine, we want to ask you that what is actually the issue that this kind of face mask is bringing to our environment, and how has it like impact us or impact the earth in a way?
I think before I start commenting this single-use face mask, right? Maybe just a little bit, I will stress on that since we know everyone know that our whole world has been hit by this COVID-19 pandemic, and mask is basically a part of a comprehensive package of measures to suppress us from the transmission and also to save life. So it is wearing mask has become a new norm today.
Yes.
Also, right? And wearing a mask basically it can prevent the spread of the virus and also protecting us. We are protecting others and also we are protecting each other if we are wearing masks. Just that, how are we going to get a balance between environment and our health? Because health is important. But if we don't have a clean environment, then we won't ensure that we will have a healthy lifestyle. Right?
Yes.
And then for these single-use face masks, basically I can go to their materials. Okay, one of that, the front disposable face mask, is usually made for the polypropylene, right? Because it's 3 layers. The outer layers is hydrophobic non-woven layer out there.
Yes, the blue
Whereas
part.
for middle part usually is made of those melt blown layer, right?
Okay.
Then the inner soft part will be some sort of absorbent non-woven layer. So these 3 layers basically cannot be recycled.
Okay.
Question. Student
Yeah.
got question.
Question.
So this was it polypropylene?
Yeah. Yes.
Is it the
it's
same like
polypropylene.
the one that we have for food? You know, last time the container. What is it? Polyform? Is it similar to that kind of material?
That is another type. Polyform is another type of a plastic, but polypropylene
okay.
is another type because there are 8 to 9 categories of plastics.
Okay.
So yeah,
So
polypropylene is one of that.
Not. Yeah. Okay.
It's
got
a
it.
type of
meaning
plastic.
that if we put this or we dig a hole and we put like inside the dirt, then over 1,000 years it also won't dissolve.
1,000 year maybe a little bit tan heng lah.
Okay. So it's still
1,000
there,
year
but
it will change of the shape lah.
So maybe 100 years, 50 years, it's still going to look like this.
Yes.
I see. Okay, yeah, that
Wow.
from there we can see how is it
The
affected.
image.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So in terms of how can it be disposed then? Like, is there any way possible to dispose this?
To dispose these masks, right? For time being, in Penang, we'll just send it to landfill, basically. Yeah. So because for Penang Green Council part, right? For us, we will try to urge lah, don't throw it sesuka hati. Or like because nowadays you can find those face masks easily on the street, in our drainage system, and end up it will clog up our system and then will cause a flood on that. So usually, because previously we have come up with a video to teach people, educate people how to dispose these masks correctly. So you have to tie it and then put it properly, wash your hand and all that. It consists of a lot of steps before you dispose all these masks, and then probably you need to put it in covered bins and all that to avoid the virus to spread.
Yeah.
So
I heard of like a rumor saying that you have to peel off the rubber straps before you dispose. Is that true in any way, so that it doesn't get tangled with anything? Or how would you? Yeah. How true is this?
I heard these so-called of rumors as well, but because I get the source is from, because when you put it off, it's probably people won't take these masks maybe to wash it or to go through some process, right, and then to use it back again in the market. For the used mask, this is what's happening now.
Okay, that's pretty sad. But it is not like if you remove the rubber and maybe throw it differently, it will help to, the disposal of the thing is not true, right? I would say it's just to avoid people from reusing it and reselling it to the market. Okay,
yes.
Understand.
And that is very scary.
I mean, if you think about it now, it's like you use it and then it looks new, but you sell it to someone else. It's just very unethical. Yeah. So in this case, how would you encourage people to throw it? The ways on how to throw this kind of mask.
Paddock, if you are in a household, right? After basically there are a few steps. Maybe I can run through the steps because I need to.
I think that would be good.
Okay. Yeah, because this is definitely according to World Health Organization. Their steps. first we need to clean our hand before putting on the mask, right? Okay. Then secondly, okay, when you want to remove your mask, let's say I'm wearing a mask now. Okay, I will use this mask, Okay, basically I'm wearing it. So I will use. Don't touch the front side of your mask. All right. So after that, when you go it, then because this is inner layer,
Yes.
right? You use your hand, fold it, and then fold it into this.
Oh. Oh, I
Right?
didn't know. I always don't do this way. Sorry,
Yes,
sorry.
and then you can no problem, and then you can tie it up.
Oh, okay.
You become
okay.
this small size, right?
Yeah.
Then it is actually very much advisable for you to throw it in the covered bin.
Yeah. Understand.
Yeah, you have to put it, or if you don't have the cover bin, then probably you can put it in a bag and then seal it off. Then after everything, please wash your hand. Avoid to touch any part of your body. This is the correct way to remove the mask.
Remove and dispose the mask, right?
Yes.
Understand. So in this case, if we don't do it properly, we might get the chance of contamination, I would say. So, right? And in terms of throwing it and then bringing it to the landfill and all that, okay, we understand. But let's say that you're throwing it everywhere. Okay, now we want to know that it's impacting the environment. How is it impacting us? Like how we see it? Like I saw photos where it's all over the beach. It's just sampah, but is it affecting humans and is it affecting animals?
Okay, you mean biodiversity, right?
As in like the masks that are being thrown, the single-use masks being thrown right now, like how people are doing it improperly. Is it affecting the fauna? Like how is it affecting it right now?
Like just like just now we mentioned that if I throw this into the dirt, like after 50 years or 30 years, it's still going to be there.
It's still there.
Yes.
Is it like it's killing off the plants or killing off our environment and stuff?
Okay, let's take a very instant example on that. Okay, just now Diane also mentioned if we found it a lot in our seashore, let's say, so means that it will have the higher possibility for them to leak it into our marine. So it will definitely affect our marine system. Why? Because everyone knows about the turtle, right? For the sea straw pulling out of the turtle videos and all that. So same thing will happen because for our marine life, they basically don't know how to differentiate whether this is their food or not. So 有物件我嘛食咯，食落其他未消化，未消化咧就好啊，
死咯，
嘛慘咯嚇。人食未消化，人不是消化不良嘛？If 消化不良，生病咯 ，you will get sick. Same goes to our flora and fauna. Yeah, they will get sick and then probably like those ikan paus, right? We have our all the big fish and all that. We have found out when they will dye it in the seashore. Why? Because after you have opened up their stomachs, right? Then basically it contains a lot of
sampah.
Maybe now we have face mask already. Face mask, glove, sampah. You check out sampah because yang biar differentiate mah. So it's
very sad. Yeah,
very sad story. So we will try to prevent this thing to happen.
And so if we also consume fish, then we might also be actually consuming the mask itself. Yeah.
Macam plastic oh.
Yeah. So eventually it came back to us. It came back to us.
Exactly. It will affect and then because plastic end up they will degrade it into microplastics. Right? And then in your bottle, then it's microplastics, and then actually a lot of research from the international research from other countries has already shown and proven that they found microplastics in our fishes.
Oh.
So basically, yes, we are eating bigger chance for us to eat plastic.
Oh God. So, tìm sampah, tìm plastic.
Recently, I think it's very serious because almost every morning I can see a face mask on the floor, a face mask on the grass. It's very terrible. Yeah. So now we know all the problems and the negative impact that this kind of face mask is going to bring to us if in the case that we inappropriately dispose them. So what is our solution?
Inappropriate disposal.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
if we just throw it away, so this is going to be, I mean, the bad solution for us. So now, what is your solution for all this?
Okay. If you ask me, okay, fabric mask or cloth mask will be another solution for us, because all the while, basically, we are not go against of this single-use mask or all that, right?
Yeah.
We are just want to use the mask more sustainable way. Right? We can use it again, and then apart from saving all the costing, basically you can have a long-lasting mask that you can wash it again, and then it's much more easier and cleaner and friendly to our environment. So cloth mask and fabric mask, actually, if we go back to, let me check, according to WHO, because usually a lot of people will ask me, hey, is it safer if we are wearing this cloth mask or we are wearing fabric mask? Is it can prevent us from all the disease and all the things, or the COVID-19 viruses? So maybe I can share a little bit on that.
Yeah, definitely. I can imagine when if for example, if you sell, cloth masks, definitely confirm got people ask them.
Yes.
你講話咩？嚇，咩生咩款？做咩買用下你 surgical mask 嚇？So now 來 we can explain 嚇。
Okay. Normally, if according to our ministry also our Ministry of Health and WHO, basically for those 3-ply masks that just now single-use mask is actually recommended for medical workers, right? People with maybe some respiratory illness symptoms, yang phua bang, let's say phua bang, for example, sinus or hachu and so or people at high risk of contracting COVID-19 infection. So it means that let's say lokun or any possible high chance for you to get in touch or contracting with this virus. Another one would be people aged 60 and above, and above. And people with chronic illnesses. So they will more encourage these categories of people to wear these disposables. Whereas for fabric masks, basically are recommended for people without respiratory illness. Means that for normal healthy people in public places. Actually, if you didn't go to those crowded places, because mask is only it prevent you from virus. Basically, okay, let's say you need to abide with social distancing. Social distancing on 1 meter at least to prevent you to get all the, because look to be virus how the virus transmit, right? By it's airborne and by all the salivas and all that, right?
Yes.
So we have to know. Then okay, to see you need to apart from all the 1 meters and wearing masks. Yeah, I think basically these are all, and you need to wash your hands very importantly. Avoid from touching our eyes, our face and all that. So basically fabric mask is safe to wear.
Yeah, so I think that will put a cloth mask to this kind of face mask like almost the same standard. It's just that for those special cases like you mentioned just now, like old people and in the medical workers, they should wear this instead of the cloth mask. So for the general public like us, we work in the office or something like that, we already have a distancing, so we just wear the cloth mask. Yeah.
It's sufficient, basically, I can say. And then most importantly, I forgot to mention that these fabric masks or cloth masks also need to have 3 layers or so. So can protect.
Okay. Yeah.
So you have to buy the
because
you have to buy the filter to put into your woven mask. Is it like a correct way to wear it? Or else people might say,
normally, if if I'm allowed to show my mask. Okay, this is an example of fabric mask. So out there, actually is this so-called of waterproof. Like, because it will avoid all, let's say you have slivers or any small particles and all that, this serve as a cover. Thao chi an, it protect lu le. Okay? Lai bin, basically lu kwan dio yêu queen yêu no an. The second layer is this part, the white color part. Right? Then third will be here. This is quite light material for you to breathe.
So I don't need to worry if 我被冲溃啦。
no need to worry 你被穿開啦。係你 mask 被穿開，有嘢一驚死人啊！
Oh, okay. Because a lot of people they just complain like, I cannot breathe because I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Some cloth mask is too thick. I have several cloth masks with me, and then I experienced it myself. Some they have 5 layers, but it's too thick.
Yeah, that's not enough. The mesh is too close together. We don't have enough air.
Right.
Yeah, but I think another reason.
Sense you can go ahead.
Yeah, because I think another reason why people aren't using fabric or cloth mask is because they think, wow, one piece is 10 ringgit. This one is like 1 ringgit or 80 cents each. So is that a way that we can make fabric masks like more economical or more affordable to the public? Or is it actually fabric mask is cheaper in long term?
If you ask me in terms of cost, right, definitely for cloth mask, it will be more economical friendly. You know why? Okay, let me have an example. Every day I would at least if I have an example that I didn't go out anywhere, but I need at least one disposable mask, right? Each day pay what?
Yep.
How much is it?
1 ringgit, sometimes 1
Okay, 1 ringgit, sometimes 1 ringgit. Okay, so each day I will spend at least 1 ringgit for my disposable mask. So for my fabric mask, it's only sell at 10 ringgit. Let's say for this disposable face mask, it will only stand until 10 days. After 10 days, and then you keep on producing a lot of waste, right? And then whereas for this fabric and cloth mask, basically you can wash it and use it a lot of times. But I can say, as long as you have to wash it frequently lah.
How would you care for your woven mask or reusable mask like what you're having? How to wash it?
Okay, basically I will suggest you will need to clean it at least once a day after you go back home, and then you can soak it with sabun, air sabun. Soak it with your soap, and basically you need a quite high temperature of hot water.
Okay.
To kill all
just to kill the virus.
Anything up there, to make sure that it is clean and safe to wear.
Okay, we put it under the sun like normal how you dry your clothes.
Every time people say, just like drying your clothes.
Sajun ma.
Yeah.
Okay, I think pretty straightforward. So it's like lu cheng sa bu nai say sa. So exactly the same thing. Just that this time you just put teng jua zui and huan just to kill.
What có lên ta đi qua xin nè sai mà tôi cái đi cái là hạt cỡ là mà chạy quỳ bé mà là nó chạy lui quỳ bé nó chạy xin ra.
That's right. So this is a very good way to reuse everything that you're wearing on your body.
Yes. And then maybe another thing I need to stress. Maybe some people we not really. If I'm from my talking from myself, because individual maybe not that much volumes, they can't imagine. So basically, I can put out the figure that Penang now our population is about 1.89 million, right? If every day each of the person we produce one face mask, there will be 1.89 million masks end up in our landfill. So and maybe a little bit of knowledge that in Penang we only have one sanitary landfill, which is located at Seberang Perai Selatan. That's called Pulau Burung. Yeah, we have only one landfill. So if we keep on producing a lot of waste, those sampah, after that we have no more land for this landfill. So that's why we need to reduce.
Okay, that's very scary, like very alerting to actually know. So even the landfill in future, you cannot do anything because it's sampah, right? Yes. People will say that you take the sampah.
We cannot burn this away because it's going to produce like Poisonous
burn.
gas.
Air pollution.
It will cause another yes, it will cause another problem.
Yeah, like
Pollution.
nothing we can do with it to dispose it, okay. But with cloth, then we can reuse it. Then after that, you can even use your cloth mask to do like a pouch or sew it into a bag, something that we can use in future. But in terms of, okay, if we were to buy a woven and or to say the mask that you were having just now, how long is the shelf life? Like everything put no expiry date, I'm sure, but how long can we actually use a woven mask for?
You will ask me, as long as it is still in good condition, it
Mm-hmm.
will pour. The most important thing no lubang and all, that basically it can be used again and again.
So just make sure you wash it properly, and then
It's important that you need to wash it.
So right now I can imagine that you are selling this mask to me. Then I definitely got a lot of questions. I confirm ask you so this mask can use for everyday. I mean, it's got haze, got virus, got what, everything also can protect me.
Okay. If just now I answered for this virus and all that, right? If you ask me haze because haze consists of small particles in the air. Okay. If this face mask, if you ask me, definitely not enough now. If for haze, right, basically you have to buy a thing called filter. 2.5 mm filter. That's why you will see a pocket here.
Yeah.
There is a pocket here. Yeah, that is for you to put in your filter.
So that one is actually to filter out the
filter out all
haze.
the small particles.
Yes.
So for virus, we don't need to put that filter actually. That is for haze.
Not necessary.
Not necessary.
It will be another cost for you.
So the next thing, the filter after that also have to throw.
Filter have to throw because inside, what is it inside the filter? The filter is consists of carbonated, activated carbon. So sorry, activated carbon.
Okay. So is this activated carbon actually harmful to us rather than we use the single-use mask?
We won't say harmful to us because when you are having, let's say, stomach pain and all that, you did consume carbon, right? Charcoal is carbon.
Yeah.
It won't cause any harm. But if you consume a lot, of course, a lot of things that of course, it will bring certain danger to our health.
Okay, understand. So, now what's your deal is so how to make sure that the person doing is actually in an environment that is not contaminated? How can we know that?
Oh, you mean that the person that produced or sold our mask?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are we gonna?
Basically, if I say I'm the if I'm the producer, I'm the sellers and all that. If I sell it to you, I don't think you will believe me as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So usually from the first place, when you buy something back, right, you will need to wash it first. So I will highly advise you to wash it first. So before you wear it, when you buy a new clothes, right, we will definitely go and soak and wash, or maybe we call it as then
that's right.
So I think the fabric is actually safer because you scam, you can double confirm it because you wash it
yes,
again.
you can wash it yourself.
You cannot wash it. Once you wash it's gone case.
For this, definitely, where did they store? You also don't know. We don't know, right?
That's right.
So this one I can't guarantee. Yes.
Okay. I think I'm actually being so many questions that I don't say anything. So many questions because I would expect, and I saw people asking this kind of question before whenever they want to change their mask. That's why today is for us to really ask questions like that, because we want to let everyone know that, there is a solution out there that we can use, woven masks. And today, actually, a very good, Josephine, the mask that you show us is actually from PGC. It's from Penang Green Council themselves. So today you can actually purchase this mask. Am I right? So how can you do some fashion show people?
Yes, I'm going to do that. So
Yeah.
let's see. This is the this one we have a theme lah for our two design. We have two face masks, two designs on that. This is the nature environment. What you can see, we have a very nice design. We have a small, cute elephant, and then with some biodiversity here. We have a beast here with the globe. Yeah, this is our planet. So this is a bit fancy and more active design. Yeah, if I have another one, will be a little bit on. This is night safari. I call it myself night safari.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, why night safari? Because I also have some animal families here. I have an elephant family here, so it is a nighttime design on that.
It's interesting. So for this mask, like just now what you said is to this mask because it's reusable, it's going to help Penang, and why we want to stop or not to encourage people to use single-use masks is because, as we know, Penang, we have been trying to cut. We are not going to use plastic straws.
Yes.
For us. We don't use plastic bags. So today is really time for us to really understand why we should try to adapt to this new norm of using reusable masks instead. So today we are giving you a very good solution that Josephine shared with us on how to purchase this mask. You can see on the comment section, if you would like to buy it, you can go to the link right now. You can see it's pgc.jumix.com.my. So before we go into that, okay, everyone is selling woven masks as well. But there's a very, very extremely good reason today that I heard of why we should buy from PGC.
Why should buy from PGC?
So why?
Besides that, we have a very good designs on that, right? Basically, these face masks, we actually collaborate with all the housewives and single mothers. Yeah, we are helping them because it's sold by single mother and those housewives, and then it basically will help them to restore their productivities and earn some living, right? Because everyone know that after this pandemic, we are facing some economies, some downturn, some crises on that. So basically, we are helping our B40 housewife and household to earn some living.
So these are actually handmade by this group of people.
It's handmade by. So of course we come up with a design, and then this house, and after print it out, and then this housewife and single mothers help us to sew it. So it is very meaningful. Apart from supporting environment, right? Supporting on all the our green environments, our cleanliness on that. Another part, we are also helping our communities. We are restoring their productivities and helping all P40s to earn some living on that. So it will be a win-win situations that if you purchase these masks from PGC.
I think a lot of people on the comment section are already getting very excited. So it's good to see that people are actually supporting. And I hope everyone you listening, share this to your friends, tell to your friends, your auntie, uncle, your family, your ama.
It's
like that, huh? Then kids can wear or not the size?
For time being, because we only have one size for adult. Because this is the first time that PGC is having this producing our own thing, our own merchandise. So maybe I will see that respond see whether it got good feedbacks and all that. Then who knows? Maybe we can have it.
So how much is the mask? How much?
It's only 10 ringgit.
Wow. That's a good price.
And another good news is if you have already registered as our Penang Green citizen, basically it's only 8 ringgit per mask.
Oh wow!
What is a special price?
Yeah, what is the Penang Green citizen?
Penang Green citizen. Oh, no problem. Maybe I can do some promotion as well.
Please go ahead.
Penang Green citizen is basically a pledge We call it a pledge for all the Penang Nights. As long as you are Penang Nights, and then there are 10 criteria in there. So you can find it in our website for all the criteria. So basically, if you're going to pledge for yourself, let's say I will stop using plastic bags. This is one of the pledge. Yeah, it's more on voluntary pledging for ourselves that you can, after you have fulfilled, then you can pledge as Penang Green Citizen. And then we have another good news is for this year, basically Penang Green Citizen, apart from getting special price for our face mask, we have also having some reward system, rewards points for our Penang Green Citizen. Yeah.
Sound
Not
like every Penanite would want everything got 更好嘅物件，有 reward 有 promo 有蝦米，我都是suka 了。Okay, continue.
Yeah.
我只interested 嚟。Okay. So how do I register?
You can go to VGC website to register. Yeah, because this year is quite exciting for all the reward points, right? Because we collaborate with Recycle, one of the cyclists. They have an apps to support on that. So after you have let's say you have you are doing 環保, okay? You have a lot of recycling items, and if you send it to Recycle, then basically you will get extra point for Penang Green Citizen. Then after you have hit a certain let's say 399 points, that is the highest point, then you will basically you will get some vouchers, let's say Tesco vouchers. Yeah, a lot of vouchers and rewards that can be it is in all in our website. Okay, another one will be this year we also collaborate with L'Occitane, a very famous famous cosmetic product brand. And then we were getting a points too. Then when you are hitting 40 to 70 points of L'Occitane, because L'Occitane they have their own reward system also. They call it as big little things. So for Green Citizen, there will be another rewards on whether after you have hit 40 or 70 reward points in there, you will get another 10 ringgit voucher of L'Occitane. So you can start to purchase on that. Yeah, there will be another added point for Penang Green Citizen. Feel free to pledge yourself as Penang Green Citizen.
Right. I think okay. Yeah, I'm going right after the live.
Yes,
Cannot
tonight I will get 2 more.
That's for sure. More than 2. I see like today.
More than
More than 2. Confirm. Okay, so today if you are a Penang Green Citizen, you get discounts some more. And now where should we go? The website is pgc.jumix.com.my. Okay, actually, we actually help out in the e-commerce system as well.
Yes, so thank you very much, Jumix.
No, thank you to you giving us the opportunity to help, sell this mask as well. Yeah, that's right. And for everyone, just go and sign up. Okay, there's 2 things to sign up for. And also the last thing for today, right, we want to cover is what is our goal here? Because we can see there's a lot of face masks, right? But what is our goal here? Is it to reduce people from using the single-use face mask and simply disposing it? Or like how can we see the results? What are we going to give us like a what do you call it? Measurement? Like how are we going to measure that?
Measure?
Yeah, like how are we going to measure the data of people stop disposing single-use face masks? Is there a measurement or is there an initiative by Penang Green Council that you're going to do in future?
I would be happy if I didn't see any disposable face masks on the street anymore.
Zero.
If we can go for 0, that would be good. Because Penang always, we would like to we are claiming ourselves as a cleaner, greener, safer, healthier, Penang, right? And we are. And Penang is leading in green environment and all the green initiatives. So in future for measurement, I really hope that we can try to reduce this disposable face mask and all that, and try to use those reusable, and then because it's good in terms of sustainability as well.
Yes.
So we need to
not only sustainable to our planet, also sustainable to our pocket. It's very true. Like I would say, it's only 10 ringgit, right? It's only 10 ringgit, and you don't need to throw. You don't need to simply throw. You're not disposing anything, and it's a very good investment, I would say. And we are also helping the housewives and single mothers. So I don't see why people are not buying it, right? So
thank you.
I think this is a very amazing initiative done by Penang Green Council and also Penang government to help out everyone in Penang, especially as Penangites, I think we are very, very extremely proud of what we are doing in Penang, especially in the green, environment, and also we are using tiffin carriers, we are using recycle bags, and we are not calling ourselves auntie. Like, I see that. Like, this is something that is not easy, because before that, I remember we stopped using plastic bags since 2009, if I'm not mistaken. So it has been 11 years we have been practicing not using plastic bags. So I could see us doing even better in terms of adapting into change of not disposing and not, creating waste in general. Yeah. And I think that is about what Josephine shared today is very, very, very insightful for us, knowing that throwing our face masks in proper ways can do a lot of good in future. So with that, from our end, I think we are very clear of what we should do. Of course, go and buy the mask, okay?
Yes. So guys, if you want to reduce the negative impact that this kind of surgical masks bring to you, not to say that this is not good, it's just that you really have to try to reduce the usage of it, because you already heard what is the impact that this thing is going to cause. So why not just buy the fabric mask that you're helping the community? You are saving money in long term. So go ahead and go to pgc.jumix.com.my to get your own face mask today. So I think, Josephine, you only produce like a limited numbers, right? So
yes, for time being.
yeah, so guys, if you like the design, if you want to help out, if you want to contribute back to the community, please do so right now. And we only have a limited numbers left. All right. So I think that concludes our tonight's live stream. Thank you very much, Josephine, for your time tonight.
Most welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you
so much,
for coming on the show.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Jumix, as well. Yeah, thank
Thank
you, all the Penangites. A lot of people to
Yes.
thank.
Penang boleh.
Yes, for sure.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
guys. So if you like this live stream or podcast that you're hearing, remember to subscribe to us at After5 at Jumix. We are on Spotify, we're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and yeah, the usual social channel. Okay, so have a good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.